Okay, so we're going to practice this time adding fractions with unlike denominators where they're not in the same family. So before you got really good at, if we had a 2 and a 10, we know that we can just multiply 1. This, we can't get a 7 to a 5. We can't get a 5 to a 7. So here's what we need to do. We need to we need to figure out a denominator that is a common denominator, something where we can make it equivalent, where they have the same denominator. We still need that denominator to match. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to, that we need to find a denominator. We need to change out these numbers, right? So we're going to need to find a number that they have in their multiplication chart that is the same. Okay, so let's go through. You can use your multiplication chart for this. And we're going to go down the line. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. And please copy with me. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 4 is 28. 35. 42. 49. Am I getting that right? Yes. 56. See, this is me at Miss Gebby not knowing her multiplication chart. 63. Pretty sure that's right. You can double check that. I'm not even looking at mine. Okay, Miss Gebby's gonna check. But also, we can always double check by adding up, making sure each time we add 7, add 7, add 7. Or we skip counting correctly by 7. So yes, I did that right. Okay, now by 5s. I know my 5s. 5, 10, 15. We're skip counting by 5s. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so the common denominator is the number in this multiplication chart that's matching. Let's look. Where do we find a match? I see a match, 35 and 35. That's going to be the new denominator. Okay, we're going to try to get to 35 on the bottom for both of these. Okay, so what do we multiply 7 by to get to 35? 7 times what is 35? Well, we've got it right here. 7 times 5 is 35. So we do top and bottom. 6 times 5 is, 7 times 5 is 35. 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, so now instead of 6/7, we're writing 30 35ths. 1/5. How do we get from 5 to 35? Okay, our fifths we had to multiply by 7. 5 to 35. 5 times 7 is 35. 7 times 1 is 7. Okay, so these are our new equivalent fractions. Instead of 6/7, we're writing 30 35ths. Instead of 1/5, right? We're rewriting this equation here. 6/7 plus 1/5. Okay, these are our new numbers. We're going to write 35 35ths plus 7 35ths. Okay, let's add those. 30 plus 7, that's 37 35ths. Now, the next step, which we're not going to do here, is we have an improper fraction. If we want that to be a mixed number, then we need to go through the steps. But we're going to stop right here. I want this to be as far as you get. If you feel like you can try the mixed number, go for it. But I'm not going to require that of you. Okay, let's do the next one. 4 8s, 1 6. Okay, we're looking at 8 and 6. These don't match. I can never get from 8 to 6. I can never get from 6 to 8. So we're going to do the common denominator. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3, is 24. Okay, I'm going to pause, and I want you to add them from your multiplication chart. Okay, so this is what you should have come up with by doing your multiplication chart. And let's take a look at what we have. Where do we have a matching number or a matching denominator? I see 24 and 24. Okay. So we're going to switch this to 24. We need our new denominator to become 24. What do we multiply to get to 24? 8 times what is 24? 8 times 3 is 24. Times 3 on top. Okay, 6 times what is 24? 6 times 4 is 24. 4 on top and on bottom. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. These are our new numbers, right? We're not talking about 4 eighths and 1 6. Oops. We're talking about 12 24ths and 4 24ths. So 12 24ths plus 4 24ths. 12 plus 4 is 16 24ths. Okay? Okay, so I want to see you do the next page on your own. I want to see what you can do, and you can unpause. I want you to pause the video right here, and then you can check your work. You're not going to copy my answers because that's not learning. You're going to do it on your own and then check your answers. So pause here and then unpause for the answers. Okay, so step 1, I did my thing and I found that my common denominator is 45. Hopefully you found that too. If you're stuck, then here's where we are. Now, how do we get from these numbers to 45? Okay. Okay, so you went back to your chart. 5 times 9 is 45. 9 times 5 is 45. Okay, so now the top, we just need to figure out what the top is. 1 times 9 is 9. 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, these are our new fractions. 9 45ths plus 20 45ths equals 29 45ths. Last one. Pause and try it. Okay, so here's my multiplication chart. Let's see. What do we have? We've got 24 now. Are we at 42? 42 and 42? I think that's what we've got, right? Okay, so our new denominator is going to be 42 and 42. What do we do next? Okay, you multiplied by those numbers, and we got this. Last step. Okay, 18 40-seconds plus 14 40-seconds. 18 plus 14. We might need to line them up like that. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So 32 40 seconds. Good job!